Danny Alvarez with Behind the Gloves in association with our betting partner BUSR here in Las Vegas with Rashat Mahdi. Obviously, fight week. Welcome to Vegas, brother. How you doing?
Doing good. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for your time. Obviously, big, big night Saturday, right? First, when's the last time you fought with fans? It's been a while, right? Yeah, I know this is the first one in Vegas in 15 months, so we're expecting about 8,000 exciting fans here. Historic venue in Mandalay Bay.
Of course, yeah. Last time I fought was in Manchester. I think that was before the lockdowns even happened. So it's good to have finally some fans out in the stands. And at the end of the day, fans, no fans. I'm looking to put on a show and have everybody that's watching at home or in person entertained.
Now, obviously, you've been able to do that in the past 9-0, 7 knockouts. So obviously, you've been able to come out, put on a show for us. What is the main thing that you personally are looking to accomplish, like besides entertaining the fans and giving a good outing? What is something that maybe you've worked on that you want to be able to display come Saturday night?
Last fight it was a weird fight. It didn't really go the way I wanted it to go. I ended up breaking my hand, and in the first round, and I still showed off that. Listen, at the end of the day, 6 rounds it went by, and I still showed that I still got punch, and I was something that comes through adversity. Is different. And I'm planning to show that. Listen, Rashat Mahdi's different, and I'm going to show that this Saturday.
Now, I feel like you probably could work both 40 and 47, correct?
Yeah. Eventually, we're going to start working our way down. I think this fight was supposed to slowly work our way down, but opponents and stuff like that kind of fell through. So now we're just going back to 47.
An exciting time regardless in both divisions. Obviously, last weekend we just had fight for undisputed at 140 between Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. Firstly, let's start there. What were your thoughts with that fight, Josh's performance? What'd you think?
I think Josh looked great. Josh looked really, really great. I think Ramirez looked a little bit slow. I didn't think that was actually him. But all the stuff that happened behind the scenes, we don't know. We've seen a lot of fights that happen and stuff. Maybe he was just aggravated. So I'm sure Ramirez will be back and better than ever. But you gotta respect when respect is due. Josh Taylor did what he did. He became undisputed. So good for him.
And he did it very quickly. Now he has a couple options. He does have a mandatory that he has to take care of first. But I mean, Regis Prograis seems to want that rematch. And a former amateur foe of yours, Teofimo Lopez. He's talking about coming up for that fight as well. We've seen Regis in there with him. What do you think, of Teofimo moving up to take that fight with Josh Taylor?
Well, he's undisputed, so he can do what he wants. But also, Josh Taylor is also undisputed too. So he's going up to the division. Josh Taylor planning to go up as well. You can't really force a guy to choose what he wants to do. So he wants to fight Crawford. Excuse me. He wants to go up and fight Crawford. So if he wants to go fight Crawford, he's gonna go up to fight Crawford. You can't really stop him. So it's up to them. If Teofimo really wants to fight, we can go down 140 and we can throw hands a little bit. So
now, well, just right. That's what we've needed all day. Now, don't want to misquote Teofimo, but I want to say he said something along the lines of Josh moving up would be like a pussy move because he'd be avoiding him, right? What are your thoughts on that?
When you're on the undisputed and stuff, what else do you have to prove for that weight class? Nothing. So he wants to go up. He fought the guy that nobody would really wanted to fight, Ramirez. Nobody really wanted to fight Ramirez. He fought him. He looked great. He looked very dominant. And then so now he's like, all right, I have all the belts here. So now let's try to go up and wait and do exactly what Crawford did. Right. So we'll see what's up. And he's trying to do the same thing. So he's trying to do the same thing. He just it's going to take time.
Right. Obviously, everybody's trying to move up. Like you said, once you're undisputed, it's like, what else is there? I feel like there is more for Teofimo, however, though, because you have the likes of Devin Haney, who's headlining here Saturday, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, another Olympic or amateur foe of yours, excuse me. Do you feel that it would be a good idea for Teofimo to move up, or do you think that maybe moving up too quick is not such a great idea, especially with all the competition at 135?
You mean he's going to try to do the same thing that he did with Lomachenko, fight the guy that has all the belts. You know what I mean? So it'd be a better way to go and get more. He can be a guy that's undisputed in 2 different weight classes, So for him, it's kind of taking that path. But Josh Taylor's no joke, man. A lot of people they sleep on him. He's a guy that's a little bit underrated, man, because the guy has not really the much hype as Teofimo or Ryan, all that stuff, but that guy can fight.
What do you remember about your amateur fights with like Ryan and Teofimo? And you even have a victory against Virgil Ortiz, correct?
Yeah, we were kids at the time, but when I fought Teofimo, we were 17, 18. So it was not too far away, but it was a close fight. I thought a lot of people thought I had it, but it's as the amateur days, pros now, like that. I'm hungry. When you become undisputed and you have all the stuff that you need, you tend to fall through. I'm hungry. I'm hungry as it gets. So if he wants to run it back maybe at 140, let's do it.
Now, obviously, right now with you.